won this. It's the World Snooker Championship. It's Ronnie O'Sullivan to get us
underway.
underway.
Now, please.
Looking this year for a record 8th title. Of course, he equalled Stephen Hendry's modern-day record 12 months ago with that victory over Judd Trump. Pang Junxu is the 224th player to grace the Crucible stage. He's the 14th from China. And it's a huge task for him today. O'Sullivan has only lost 4 times in the first round in 30 previous appearances here. But that's not a bad start, is it?
That's an excellent start. Has a little smile to himself. He looks relaxed.
Well, of the 2 players here, Pang is the only one who's reached a ranking final this season. He was runner-up in the WST Classic a few weeks ago in Leicester. O'Sullivan has not been in a ranking final since the World Championship last year. Pang defeated Ken Doherty from 4-0 down, 10-6, and then Schuster, he was 4 each with him. He pulled away to win 10-5 in qualifying.
What a moment for Pang. The Crucible. And Ronnie O'Sullivan. It doesn't get any better, does it? For a debutant. And he struck that well. His shots so far have been nerveless.
Yeah, that is, I think, he's the cornerstone of his success so far. He does seem very tough for such a young man, just 23.
What an attacking shot that was, David. I mean, it was so easy just to stun for the red to the right corner there, but decided to open more reds up with that shot. Very attacking shot. Taking the game to Ronnie.
Well, I think he'll be confident because this season he's reached his first quarter-final, then his first semi-final, then his first final in quick succession in tournaments.
And this is the tournament, really, to increase your confidence, if you like, your belief. The further you go in this and the better you do, the better you play. We've seen it so many times. When you get down to the semi-finals, it's like they can't miss these players. Perfectly played again, look.
Yeah, it's a long match, of course, 19 frames, but you want to show, particularly O'Sullivan, how good you're feeling from the off, don't you? You want to make a statement in frame 1. I'm not nervous.
All these balls going in the middle of the pockets, you know. There's no anxiety in these shots so far. 2 reds closest together will go into the right corner. It's also the red. I've just under-hit that slightly. There's a good 3 inches short there.
22.
Knew it straight away. Just a little shorter pace, but still got these 2 reds to the right of the pink.
Turn pro in 2020. He was actually Rookie of the Year for his performances that season. But as I say, it's this season where he's pushed on. Quarterfinals in Germany, semis in the Welsh, runner-up in that new tournament in Leicester, the WST Classic. He lost to Mark Selby in the final. Just trying to recover prime position here. But like you say, Joe, middle of the pocket.
Yeah, there's no anxiety, is there? Yeah, middle of the pocket stuff. And that was missable. Early on in the match, that was very missable. Wouldn't be something if he could win the frame at this visit.
Well, Fergal O'Brien will be getting nervous because he's still the only player on his debut to make a century in the first ever frame that he played at the Crucible. I know it's a record he's proud of. Look at the faces there. Of course, here at the Crucible, they're so close to the players.
37.
tell you what I did find weird, David, that after winning the World Championship on one table, it's a beautiful arena, it's massive when it goes down to one table, and then coming back to defend it, it's very tight, and all of a sudden it's a completely different arena and not quite prepared for that. I'm sure Ronnie is, because he's done it so many times. But this is the opening red. What a beauty it was.
The first shot he's ever played at the Crucible, that was.
Yeah.
Needs to continue. He's building a nice lead.
Well, the last of the easy reds. There's no other reds available, so maybe pot the pink and try and develop something. He's got a slight angle on the pink. Well, maybe the pink doesn't go. Wants the right-hand side on the cue ball to try and disturb them. But the break looks to be coming to an end. He should be able to get that cue ball dead on the cushion behind the yellow. What a good start from Pang.
Yeah, he didn't miss. He just didn't keep the break going. So for a first visit, and by the way, Fergal is safe now. That's a great start for Pang, and Ronnie O'Sullivan already seeing what he's up against. They did actually play right at the start of the season at the Championship League in Leicester, just a 4-frame match, which Pang won. So O'Sullivan has played him once before. Well, it's completely changed the frame. He's opened all the reds up.
Yeah, and this is a big shot for Pang. Should he miss it, it could be end of frame. Nothing safe. Now, where's it going to finish? So, chance for Ronnie. And he's got a slight angle on this red that he's going to take to the baulk corner to be able to come out for a baulk colour or even the blue. Just under hit it. The yellow, oh, green, not a gimme. I'd be disappointed with that.
Ronnie O'Sullivan won.
Yeah, it's always a nervy day, isn't it, for the defending champion? Tradition dictates they start out. I remember Steve Davis saying, because he was defending champion many times, he said, it's always hard playing day one. We haven't had the first shock yet, and it could be you. And it would be a big upset. Remember, of course, O'Sullivan lost to James Cahill here 4 years ago in the opening round. He wasn't defending champion then. But no one really tipped that, did they?
And he was an amateur at the time, wasn't he, James? But that wasn't a good shot from Ronnie, was it? I mean, the cue ball should have been tight to the yellow and didn't get the snooker. So a couple of disappointing shots there for Ronnie O'Sullivan. First of all, not getting the cue ball out of the baulk area and then missing the snooker.
Yeah, I mean, you sort of some people might think all the pressure's on Pang as a debutant, but of course O'Sullivan, we heard it in the interview before the match, you know, he gets nervous as well. He wasn't talking himself up. He's not had the best of seasons. He's not played that much snooker of late, actually.
The red, that's below the pink. He could take that one on, but it looks like the cue ball's going into the black, so I'm having a real good think about that one. I don't think he played the pot there, just made sure he didn't miss the black, and what a good shot. There's pressure on the shot now from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Well, the kiss on the brown has made this red very tough to the left corner. He could just drop it in and leave the cue ball in the jaws of the pocket. Try and cover the red to the right corner. That's an option. Could also come off the right side cushion and land it to the two reds. So another chance for O'Sullivan.
Well, he's certainly going on the attack, Pang. But let's see. We've seen how he's feeling, confident. Let's see how O'Sullivan is feeling now with chance number 2 in this frame. 1993, his debut. When he was just 17. And here he is now at the age of 47. He's world number 1 still.
Incredible.
Six. Seven.
There's a lot of talk about what's a good draw, what's a bad draw, but the bottom line is you've got to produce the goods whoever you're playing. And that applies to O'Sullivan as much as anybody. So just looking to settle into the match. If he could win this frame, then he's off and running again.
He was looking at the black there, but there's no need to take the black. He doesn't need it. The only awkward red is that one near the right side cushion. Played for that one now while he had the position to.
$20. $21.
Very strong mentally, Ronnie O'Sullivan. You don't win 7 world titles without being strong mentally. Quickly got rid of those couple of bad shots. And looking good.
27.
Nice angle on the blue.
$32. $33.
Perfect position on the brown to get to the yellow. This is the important shot. Doesn't want to be straight on the yellow. Again, perfectly played.
37. 39.
Well, that's not the best positional shot.
42.
Still fancying for the brown. The blue, maybe a little bit more difficult. Doesn't want the kiss. Oh, that's a disaster. Kissing the black.
46.
Well, what a dramatic opening frame. O'Sullivan poised for the clearance, but it's gone wrong.
Yeah, he can't take the blue on. No way to get to the pink. And it's not easy to play the safety. The double kiss is on. If he plays blue up and down the spots. He knows all these dangers. This is where it's interesting to watch what a great player plays here. Could punch it full in the face. Try and get the blue down by the black spot. That's not bad at all.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 46.
That wasn't easy to play safe with. Gave it a lot of thought. Well, he lives again. I'm sure he didn't expect to when he was on the green, but he didn't get ideal on the brown, did he, O'Sullivan? Well, that was a nice little angle on the jaws of the pocket. Makes the blue a lot more difficult. It would have been easy without that angle.
Asking Brendan Moore, the referee, to clean the cue ball. Brendan will be refereeing his third final on April 30, May 1, and then he retires from snooker to go and work for Matchroom on 9-ball pool. O'Sullivan needs blue and pink.
Great shot on the blue, but look where he is on the pink. Potable. Beautiful.
Oh, what a great opening frame of snooker that was. Ronnie O'Sullivan wins frame number 1. He just needs another 70 and he'll be world champion again.